let's introduce the goddess. That is a workshop that first time it came to me as a conception in the beginning of 2000. And it came together with the creation of Aquaignia, because Aquaignia, it was given to me through a consciousness that is a universal consciousness that embody itself in our planetary dimension, bringing the 10 expressions of the creative female energy. So as a process, as a systemic view, as a guide for you to follow, to understand your inner expressions, as a guide for you to understand how to develop. So first of all, how to come in touch, how to listen, and how to develop these expressions. Because we have a tendency to maintain ourselves caged in a specific pattern, because then we are more safe, because then we feel that through these patterns we will be loved, or even when we suffer and we are not loved, at least we are safe because we know where we are. So I developed the first seminar of the goddess in the beginning of 2000. I brought it to Prague and to Slovakia, but then I could work more deeply on it also through the set. So now the set, I feel, is really completed, and we begin to understand the goddesses through Dhumavati and Bhuganeshwari. So Dhumavati is the field, and in reality, so it's interesting to speak about it, because next year, 2023, that I'm bringing the field as workshop. So the one who is guiding this work and this process is Dhumavati. So it's the supreme consciousness, is the tapestry of life in all its expression. So when we begin with Dhumavati, we are honoring existence as a huge gift to be able to awaken ourselves in so many different dimensions and expressions. So Dhumavati is honoring the great spirit of life. It's really how we should wake up every morning. It's, you know, despite all difficulty, despite whatever we have as a huge obstacle, or that what we don't have, we need to understand that to be conscious of life is the first great gift. It comes through Dumavachi. So they are the grandmothers, and it's Dumavachi and Bhuvaneshwari. So Dumavachi is really you honoring life. So thank you that I have the opportunity to perceive life. Wow. And Bhuvaneshwari is the moment that we incarnate and we are able to manifest this tapestry that is the universe through us. So we are the ones that are expressing the dreams of the universe. So Dumavachi, you honor, thank you. And Bhuvaneshwari is, wow, I'm here in this life. So everything that I do and I touch is sacred. Everything that I bring through my action, it's the expression of a sacred consciousness. Matangi is the vital force, so but the ability that comes through the cognitive expression, through the words, through the ability to communicate, to express, to speak, to say, what do I want? What do you want? How we can exchange and produce life because we are able to speak. So this is Matangi. So it's the dance of the tongue inside the mouth that produces the words. Then we come to Kali, the incredible goddess that brings one aspect of our shadow that is able to go very deep inside the shadows, but the shadows doesn't mean that it's good or bad, but what is covered, what the great mystery of life carries inside its bag. And it has also to do with our different expressions in humor, and a bit of sarcasm, and a little bit of, it's a kind of wisdom when we can laugh about ourselves and about so many foolish things that we think and we do. But Kali is able to bring movement to life and to take us out of stagnation. Then we come to Bagala, that is the ability to listen. Listen. Listen to what the other is telling you. Be an observer together of performing what you are doing. Observe. There is an expression of us that must exercise to be quiet, because our limbic system is all the time speaking to us. We judge. So it's part of the human being to judge. We judge, it comes up, but then we can go to discernment. So I feel the judgment, but I'm able to transform it. This process is only possible to be done when we can listen to the inside, to the outside. This is Bagala. Then we come to Tara. I love Tara because Tara is the one, is Vira, you know, it's the one that shows you the way how to go towards all your challenges, you know. So you need to go, to grow, to transform, to study, to work, to learn. Who is the one that is bringing you a Tara? So she is the god that protects the journey. Then we come to Shinamasta and Bhairavi. Oh my God. These are the ones that they clean the toxicity that we absorb during life. All toxicity that of course we have. So certainly, if you don't have toxicity, it's because you didn't put yourself into the world and really tried and failed, because to fail is part of the learning. How can you be wise without never fail? So it's impossible. Failure is part of the process of life. So we need to learn to embrace the failure. And Shinamasta and Bhairavi, so one cut the head. It's like it cut the illusions, and the other burned the toxicity. So it's a cleansing in all levels, and it's like allowing ourselves to burn whatever that needs to be transformed. And then we come to Sundari. Sundari makes the connection between the divine and the depths of the earth. So it's really, you know, bringing this experience to go deep, to feel deep, but then to come up, you know, and to serve in your best dress. The balance between the divine and the divine that is grounded through the body. And then we come to Kamala, that it's the divine goddess that uses all the planets and the stars as it ornaments, you know. So it's the marriage between the water and the fire. So it's how we are able to be flexible when it's needed, and how we are able to be very assertive when it's needed as well. So when we go through all these expressions, we become much more rich about ourselves, about others, about what life is able to give us. So I love the goddess, and it's, as the time is passing, I see that is becoming more and more updated. Bringing also the body to participate of it. So through meditation, so through perceiving that we are in a planet, but the planet that is inside a cosmos, you know, that we are used to complain, and it's time really for us to change totally this pattern. So I give meditations, and especially, Lenka, what is important, you know? So Dumavati Bhuganeshwari, observe that you are able to create the atmosphere you wish around you. If you wish confusion, you are a confuser created. If you wish really love and compassion vibrated. This is Dumavati and Bhuvaneshwari. This is the ability. Exercise it. Oh my God, I don't know how. I need a guide. You don't need a guide. You don't need a book. You need to wake up in the morning and to say, despite all the shit of my life, I honor life because it's a gift. And I'm able to transform what is really not good into what will nurture myself. And beginning to be this vortex, imagine yourself being it. Through imagination, you are able to open these gates. Imagine yourself receiving all the gifts you wish. Your system, all your neurophysiological system will receive your imagination as a reality. And it will produce neurochemical elements that will nurture yourself with it. So then you begin to become the vortex. Matangi. Perceive how you speak, the way you use the words, how they go out of your mouth. There is a dance of the words and waves that come and touch the other and the words of the other and stop to become reactive. You know, so you know, it's what is the female? The female is just ability that you are dancing in life, you know, elegance of Kali as well, you know, that works with shadow, you know, which are my shadows? Are these and these and these? I am envy about some things. I feel guilty about some things. I want to kill my neighbor. I want to, you know, so, but put it down, open it for you, and then look to it. And, you know, so come and touch, because without touching this dimension, it's not possible to transform. But you can be aggressive, but even though grateful for life, you know, so you can be sad, but even though grateful for life. But this ability to transform, you know, and to use the difficulty, it's Kali.
So we can play with each goddesses and it develop creativity. It's like that.
And develop and listen to it, you know, so you are using the essence, you have the cards, you know, so ask this divine consciousness to be with you during that time. And to show you a different way that you need to learn and to perform.
It's beautiful. And you spoke about meditation. How you do this meditation during the dance or just?
I do some meditations, for example, Bagala. You know, it's the quietness. So it's the ability for you to sit and to breathe in, stop 5 seconds, breathe out, breathe in 5 seconds, breathe out. Listen, observe. And for whatever, during that time, whatever you react quick, you will not react quick. You will stay and then you will go. So it changes also the rhythm of how you do everything and how you are sharing your presence.
So for us, it's a lot of work with imagination also. Yeah. Okay.
Linka, you know, so we need definitively to change some patterns. And imagination is a tool. Imagine that you got it. Imagine that you receive it. Imagine that you achieved it. Because it opens the field for you to be there. We kept our society in very male geometry. So now it's the time that we need to develop the ability to honor the female expression.